Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's So That's the Answer post. I thought I'd answer a big question this morning because tomorrow is the 1st of September. For many clubs out there, this will probably be the busiest time of the year. I think over the last few years, September has started to surpass January. Let's be honest, January is 1 week. September tends to be the whole month once the kids all go back to school. So I thought I'd answer the big question of how do clubs make money? Now, it's fairly simple, really. There's not many things that we do in the great scheme of things that bring money into our business. The key ones, though, are having clients. So we need to sell memberships, we need to sell packages, we need to get clients into the business. We need to make sure those clients spend more than the basic packages. We need to make sure they stay longer so that we drag their spends out for a longer period of time. And we need to sell more products and services to them. So the reality is that regardless of how the industry's changed over time, whether we're selling packages or membership, that client base that we bring into the business, whether that be monthly, annual, paid packages, still equates between 70 and 90% of the revenue that your club will bring in. So a lot of clubs still work on a traditional membership model, and those monthly direct debits or those annual payments still equate to 70 to 90% of the revenue we bring in. So we need to make sure that is still a key focus. But I guess what we then need to do is we need to get these clients spending more money. So I work with a lot of clubs where we have a standard package. For instance, standard package maybe £39 a month. What we don't want to do, we don't want all of our members paying £39 a month because that's our basic package. We want to upsell to these guys and get them on a higher yielding package. So how do we do this? Well, we need to create additional packages, additional memberships that add value to what they're doing. So a number of clubs I work with do personal training as part of their packages. So you might pay £39 for a standard membership, go in, do your own thing, lift some weights, or you add personal training to that as a direct debit, and then you're paying £99, £129 a month for that membership. Clubs I know add nutrition packages, they add group training, they add classes as part of it, so they keep the classes and the membership separate. So have a look at how you package your memberships and increase that yield so you can have the same numbers of members paying a higher amount. In some respects, a great story, when I worked for Marriott, we had a new general manager come over from Australia. His plan was to almost double the membership rate and have less members, and we would still make more money. Now, obviously, we did all the workings out on that, and in the end, the powers that be were a little bit too nervous on it, but his theory sort of made sense. You have the cost decrease, you need to service less people, but you're still making the same money. So have a think about how you do it, but driving yield is one of the other things. Making them stay longer, guys. Now, it's always cheaper to keep a member than it is to recruit one. So whatever you guys can do, you need to be focusing on member retention. Now, member retention doesn't necessarily mean have a party on a Friday night, having your bingo nights, all that sort of stuff. Retention, there's a lot more to that. And if you need any help, give me a shout and we'll talk about it. But in terms of your retention packages, there's a whole lot that goes into that, from the member journey, from the moment that person joins to how they interact with the gym team, to how you push them and get them into any classes that you run right from the outset. So it really is from the member journey right from the outset all the way through will dictate how long that client stays. But ultimately, you need to look at raising that length of period that person stays. I recall a few years back, the cost of acquisition for a member was about £100 by the time you paid all your marketing spends, your staff, and so on. If you look at that, for a lot of clubs, that's 2.5, 3 times the monthly amount. So it's costing you 3 months to bring that member into the club. If they only stay for 4, 5, 6 months, you're not making any money. You really need that person to be staying long-term, 12, 18 months, 2 years. And not just because they've got a contract, because what you're doing is right. The other thing you find is, and there's evidence behind this, the longer someone stays, the more money they will spend. Not because they spend £39 times 12 versus £39 times 6, but simply because of the relationship they have with the club and the trust they build up and everything else, their yield per month will increase. So they'll be spending more money on personal training, more money on retail, nutrition, all the various activities that you do, those guys will support it. So the longer that member stays, the more valuable they are to you every single month. So not only does the lifespan increase and that small amount, but obviously so does the total volume. And then finally, guys, we need to be selling more products and services to each and every member. And that all comes down to our client journey. So you need to make sure that you're the place of choice instead of them going elsewhere to find it. So why is somebody going online to find a training program when they could be buying it from you? Why is somebody going somewhere else to get their nutritional advice? Why is someone hiring a personal trainer that's not at your club? That they buying T-shirts and socks and so on from another provider and not from you? These are things you guys need to look at. Drinks, all that sort of stuff. We need to be getting them to buy it in the club. So ultimately, we need more members. So we need that marketing right. We need to put the effort into there. You need the client journeys and the follow-up activity in place to make sure that happens. We need to make sure we're giving them the option to upgrade and giving them real value to upgrade their membership from the basic package up to the higher yielding packages. We need to make sure those members are staying longer. By having a coordinated plan that the whole team is behind. We create a culture and the whole team is behind it. And then finally, we need to make sure that they're buying their products that they need to train and need to get fit and need to be healthy. They're buying them from us, not elsewhere on the internet, the local retail shop and so on. So in a brief, guys, I know it's very quick, but that's how clubs make money. So if you want any more advice, obviously give me a shout. Feel free to comment on my post. I love it when we get a bit of communication going. So feel free to comment, and hopefully we will see you again soon. Thanks very much. Have a great day.